Preparen sus pañuelos.
In the southernmost point of America, nature boldly draws wonderful geographies. From indomitable waters to deserts of salt, from walls of ice to mountains of colors. And between sea and mountain range extends the peace of the infinite Pampa. That place of enchantment has a name: Argentina, a country that proposes the most dissimilar experiences along its latitudes. Diversity is perhaps the word that runs through this country as a thread. Diversity in its climates and landscapes, in its cities and gastronomy. Its multicultural heritage beats in a land without warlike conflicts, where different religions coexist in the same nation. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, the influx of immigrants who came to a sparsely populated country in search of opportunities and progress sow the seeds of future generations based on the fusion of nationalities. In the census of 1914, in the capital city, 50% of the population was foreign, diversity that flourished and was affirmed as a country identity. A country that is passionate about team sports. Football, basketball, rugby and hockey are among the best in the world. And in this land of the horse, you can enjoy the best polo in the world. As for the laws, in 1961 the Congress of Argentina approved the first law of regulated investment funds. Since then, the law had some minor modifications until this year. Only 4 months ago, it has been updated through a profound reform incorporating many elements of the more advanced legislation. In 1961, the Argentine Mutual Funds Association was also created. In 2019, our association will have the honor of receiving in Buenos Aires the next conference of the International Investment Fund Association. Buenos Aires will then be the city for the 2019 conference, a city that breathes bohemian culture and modernity, one of the cities with the most bookstores and theaters in the world, where there are bars and restaurants open 24 hours a day, cradle of one of the most attractive expressions of music and dance, tango. The architecture of the city shelters treasures that cross the water, watch the stars, or host music such as the Teatro Colón, inaugurated in 1908, one of the 10 most beautiful opera houses in the world, and one of the 5 with the best acoustics. The parks coexist with sports, festivals, concerts, museums, and a cultural agenda that does not sleep. Who visits Argentina can choose between the subtropical heat of the Misiones jungle or the maritime cold of the end of the world city, between whale jumps in Península de Valdés or the majestic waterfalls in Iguazú. Cities and estancias, estuaries and ravines, quietness or movement are among some of the options in the letter of any visitor. To the north of the country, the province of Salta proposes the highest wine route in the world, where silence conquers the landscape with ancestral flavors. Tradition music and Torrontés wine weave the mystique of northern Argentina. In the center, you can visit the vineyards of Mendoza to taste its iconic Malbec, of which 33,000 hectares are cultivated only in this province. Its stormy rivers run through a region planted with olive groves, where haute cuisine is guarded by the Aconcagua, the highest peak in America. In the south, the city of Bariloche opens the doors to a Patagonia of lakes, forests and ski resorts, one of the best fly fishing destinations in the world, where the Patagonian lamb, a refined chocolate, this country, lover of celebrations, food, and good wine, stands out in its history for its ability to adapt, its resilience, its teamwork and cooperation. At this moment in which Argentina is writing its present and building its future, it is a great pleasure for us to receive you and to share our history and culture. Welcome to the International Investment Fund Association 2019 Annual Conference, Buenos Aires, Argentina.